In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to create a fully functional travel and tour booking website. The method you learn in this video will not require you to go through the stress of trying to create your website bit by bit from scratch. I'm going to show you the best theme and plugin that will make this process 100 times faster for you and a lot more easier than if you try to join random themes and plugins together. Whether you are a travel agency that is looking to create a booking website for a business, or you are a freelancer and want to start building this type of website for other people, be sure to stick around till the end of this video because you are definitely going to find this video very helpful. Before we get started, guys, I would really appreciate it if you can hit the thumbs up button to give this video a like. And after you've done that, let's jump straight into this tutorial. So here's a quick demo of all the functionalities your booking website is going to have. So we're going to have this advanced search feature here where people can get to search for trips based on the destinations, activities, duration, and their budget. And if you scroll down, you are going to see a lot of other cool features. You'll be able to show your popular packages on the home page. And then we have this browse packages section. And then we also have the featured trip section, discounts and deals, popular destinations, the different activities people can get to enjoy, hiking, hot balloon, jungle safari, and all of that. And then you can also integrate a blog section to your website. And then we also have this cool footer section. Our website is also going to have different pages and all of that. So I'm going to show you how to easily create a website like this. To get started, come over to your WordPress dashboard. If I click on view website, this is what my website looks like right now. And our goal is to turn it into something like this. So first things first, I've already gotten the domain name and hosting for my website, and I'll be using expeditionease.com. You can basically get your domain name and hosting from any hosting provider, but I personally used Hostinger, and I'm going to leave the link in the description just in case you need to get your domain name and hosting. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to clean up this website so that I can start building afresh. So I'll come over here, click on dashboard, then I'll come over to plugins. Then just click here to select all. Then click on bulk actions, click on deactivate, and then apply. I'll select everything again, click on bulk actions, and then click on delete, and then apply. Click on OK. That will remove all the plugins. Now I can come over to pages, also delete all of these. Click on move to bin, click on apply. And finally, I'll come over to post, remove this default post as well. Click on move to bin, apply. Now let me just open our website on a new tab so that we can always preview what we are doing. Now we need to install the theme and plugin we are going to use for our website. And for this project, for us to achieve the kind of result we want, we are going to use a theme called Travel Monster and WP Travel Engine plugin. This plugin will help you create the best travel booking website with all the functionalities you are going to need. To get our theme and plugin, let's head over to wptravelengine.com. You can easily find all the links and resources mentioned in this video down in the description. To download Travel Monster theme, just open a new tab and then visit wptravelengine.com. You just need to create a new account on WP Travel Engine and then log into your account. Then you want to come over to themes. Now, there are two categories of themes right here, the free themes and the premium themes. If you have the budget, you can go for any of the premium themes here. That will give you more features, but there are also free themes for you to use as well, just in case you want to start out for free. There's a free version of Travel Monster, Travel Money, Travel Booking. For this tutorial, we are going to work with Travel Monster. You can just click on view details and then click on get it now. Just go ahead and enter your email address, your first name and last name, and then click on download. The download link will be sent to your email. Check your inbox. You'll see an email like this. So just click on the link to download the theme and the plugin. Then come over to your WordPress dashboard and then click on appearance. To install the Travel Monster theme we've downloaded, click on add new and then click on upload theme. I'm going to click on choose file. So this is it. You want to make sure it's a zip file. I'm going to click on open and then click on install now. The theme has been installed successfully. Now I'm going to click on activate, Congratulations, Travel Monster is now installed and ready to use. I'm going to dismiss this. Now, this is very important. This team recommends the following plugins: Demo Importer Plus, Elementor Website Builder, Mega Element Add-ons for Elementor, Travel Booking Toolkit, WP Travel Engine, and WP Travel Engine Add-ons for Elementor. So we need all of these plugins in order to be able to maximize our Travel Monster theme. So I'm going to click on Begin Installing Plugins and then select everything, click on Bulk Actions, and then click Install, then click on Apply. All the required plugins have been installed. Next, we need to activate them. So just click here and then select all the plugins again, click on Bulk Actions, and then click on Activate, then Apply. That will activate all the plugins that we have. Now, if I come over to plugins, I'm going to close this notification, and then you can see we have all of them right here. Now, the next thing we need to do is to import the demo content of our website. So come over to Appearance, click on Demo Importer Plus. Here you will see different templates that you could use for your website. The ones with this pro label will only work for you if you got the premium theme, but if you got the free theme, you can use this one that is available for free. So I'm going to use this for instance, so I'll click on Import. You can click this button to preview what your website will look like, and over here you have two options. You can either import the complete site or you can import the site page by page. I'm going to import complete site so that we'll just have everything we need. If you've imported any template previously, you can just check this to delete previously imported site. But my website is free, so I'll just go ahead and click on Import. Your selected template is being imported, so let's just give it a few seconds. Website imported successfully. I'm going to click on View Site. Right now, this is what my website looks like. And as you can see, we are getting closer to the end product we are looking for. At this point, if you take a closer look at the website you are creating, you might notice that it does not exactly look like your website. This is not your business logo. This might not be the text you want to have here. This might not be the colors and the fonts you want to use. And even the content does not represent what you want to have on your website, because this is just part of the demo website we imported. So you might want to have your own different trips, your own different destinations, your own different travel deals, activities, and all of that. You might want to have your own different pages. So right now, I'm going to show you how to customize and edit your website so that it actually looks like what you have in mind. Let's come back to WordPress. The first thing I like to do is to upload the media files I want to use on my website. So I'll click on Media, then I'm going to click on Add New, then click on Select Files. These are the files I want to upload. I'll just select everything and then click on Open. This is going to take some seconds to finish uploading depending on the size of the files. But the reason why I like doing this first is so that I know I already have everything I need right here inside WordPress. Once I'm done uploading all the media files I need, I'll come over to trips. This section is where you get to add and customize the different trips you want to have on your website. Now, there are two ways to go about it. You could either decide to edit these ones, that would make it easier for you, or you could even add your own new trips afresh. But you want to take note that each trip is going to have three important features: the destination, the activities, and the trip type. So to add destinations, you can just click on destinations. For example, I'm going to add Lagos here, and then maybe just give it a name. I'll use Lagos. Then you can describe it, a trip to Lagos, Nigeria, for instance. Then you can add an image that will serve as a thumbnail. So I'm going to click on Add Image, come over to Media Library. I'm going to select this image, for instance, and then for the alt text, maybe just use image of Lagos, Nigeria, and then just go ahead and click on choose image. And then I'm going to click on add new destinations. You can basically repeat this same process to add all your destinations. And let's say I want to feature this particular destination. I can just click on this star icon and that'll be done. Also, you can delete or edit any of the destinations that you have here. It's very easy. You just need to either click on edit or click on delete. The next part of your trip will be the activities. And to add new activities, you can just come over to activities. Here you are going to see all the activities you already have. You can edit, delete, whatever, and then you can add new activities. Maybe just give it a name. Maybe I'll just use concert here, for instance. Also, you can just type in the description. So let's say that's my description. You can add an image as well. I'm going to pick this image and then click on choose image. And once you are done with all of that, just click on add new activities and your activity is going to be added. You can follow the same process to add all the other activities you need to add. tag. Now let's go over to trip type. Here you can get to add the different trip types you want to have. For instance, we have budget travel, child friendly, cultural, dog friendly, and all of that. Let me use vacation for instance. Enter a description, choose an image. I'll use this, click on choose image, and then click on add new trip type. And as you can see, that will be added for us. There are also other things you can do. Like if you come over to difficulty, you can describe how hard or how easy a trip is going to be. Also, if you come over to tag, this is where you can get to customize your trip tags. Also, you have pricing categories. We have two major categories here, adult and child. If you want to add any other category, that's fine. Also, if you come over to custom filters, you can add new filters at this point. Now, once you are done with all of these different components, you can come over to add new to add a new trip. Then for the title, I might choose something like Visit Lagos. Then I'm going to type in a description for this trip and then scroll down. This is the trip code. You can enter the code manually, but I'm going to use the default one here. Then duration, let's say it's going to be a 5-day trip, and then 5 days will mean 4 nights. You can enable cutoff time, that's like the deadline for booking trips. Then set minimum and maximum age. Let's say the minimum age is going to be 18 for instance, and then the maximum age will be 45. Let's say it's for young people basically. Set minimum and maximum participants. You can do that here, but I'm going to leave this. Then just click save and continue. Next is the pricings and dates for this particular trip. So you can just click on add a new package, give the package a name, edit the pricing details. For instance, let's say adults are going to pay $2,000 for this trip, and then it's going to be per person. So let's say I'm done with the adult part. I'll come over to child, and let's say child is $700 per person. And then you can switch over to the date. Fixing departure date will require an extra add-on. I'm going to show you how to get the add-ons from WP Travel Engine in a moment. Then if you come to general, you can write a short description of this trip. Let's say this is my description. Then I'll click on save and close. Also, to enable partial payment packages on your website, you need an extra add-on. Like I mentioned, we'll come to add-ons later. For now, I'm going to click on continue. Extra services will also need a special add-on. Here, you just want to give an overview of the trip. Just paste in a very short description here. Then trip highlights, you can just mention the major highlights of the trip. Let's say city tour. Then maybe live concerts. Just go ahead and add as many as you need, then click save and continue. This is the itinerary section, and let's say day 1. I'll type in day 1 here. Just type in all of the stuffs that we are going to have here. Then click on add itinerary to add day 2. List all of the things that we are going to have here, and then you can go ahead like this for all the other remaining days. Now I have all the 5 days. I'll scroll down, click on save and continue. Then trip info. Here you can just enter all the information travelers are going to need for this trip. Let's say language. You can just click on add fact and then mention that the language is English, and then you can select another fact, maybe best season, and then click on add fact and then use summer. Just basically describe all the important things they need to know, and then click save and continue. The next is gallery. You can enable image gallery. So I'm going to add images. Then I'm going to select maybe these images and then click on add images. Now have an image gallery for this trip. You can also add videos as well. Enable video gallery. Then you can paste the YouTube video link or the Vimeo link. Once you are done with that, just click save and continue. You can add a map right here, but I'm going to jump to FAQs. This is where you get to answer the questions travelers are most likely going to have. So just click on add FAQs. Let's say for instance, one of the questions people are going to ask the most would be, do I need a visa to travel to Lagos? And then type in the answer right here. And then you can follow the same process to add all the FAQs that are very important to this trip. I'm going to add another one, for instance. What is the best time to visit Lagos? Then type in the answer as well. Once you are done adding all your FAQs, just go ahead and click save and continue. To make downloadable files available, we'll need an extra extension. We'll come to that later. So I'm going to click on continue. Once you are done with all of this, let me just save what we've done so far. The next thing we need to do is to click on trip right here, click on trip, and then down here you'll see destinations. I'm going to select Lagos, and then activities, just select all the activities available, and then trip type, let's say I'm going to select vacation. Remember, we had created all of these before now. Then tag, you can add tags if you want. Maybe just type in Lagos vacation, And then you can also add a featured image. Click on set a featured image and then use this set featured image. And then scroll down, you can maybe add an excerpt, this optional discussion. Do you want to allow comments or not? Difficulty, let me just use medium. And once you've set all of these parameters, you can just click on preview in new tab, and this is what our trip is going to look like with all the relevant details. And this is super cool. So I'll come back here and just publish. You can just follow this same process to add as many trips as you need to add. You can delete any of these, you can edit any of these at any time. So I'm going to start this trip we just created just to be able to feature it. And this is basically how to customize the content of your travel booking website. That's the trips, the destinations, the activities, the trip types, and all of that. Next, let's work on the appearance of our website. So I'll just click here to come over to the home page. To start customizing our home page, I'm going to click on Edit with Elementor. You probably already know how to use Elementor, but just in case you are new to Elementor, it's very simple and very easy to use. You just need to select what you want to edit and then use the tools that Elementor has created for you to edit what you want to edit. It's that simple. Just drag and drop edit. Let's say I want to edit this text, for instance. Just double click and then maybe I'll just type in something like welcome to expedition. Then maybe the mantra for this agency is your gateway to adventure. So you see how easy it is for me to edit my text. If I come back to style, here I'll be able to play around with the color, the typography. I can add shadow if I want. Select the color of my shadow. Let's say I want to just add a little bit of black shadow. And then the blur level, you can easily play around with all of that. Also, do you want to centralize it or just align to left, align to right, or just justify it properly? That's how easy it is to edit your text with Elementor. Let's say I want to edit this. I can just double click again and then type in what I want to type right here. You can remove the icon by clicking on delete or select a different icon completely. Let me search for location. Yeah, let's say I want to use this. Click on insert and you see that's going to replace what was here before. And then you can select the view type, either default, stacked, or framed. I'm going to use framed. And then you can also select the shape. Do you want to use circle or square? Let me use square, for instance. And then just basically repeat the same for all of these. Now I have all of these icons in uniform format. Just go ahead, edit the title, edit this description. That's very easy. Also, you can add a link so that when people click on this, it takes them to a particular link. Then if I switch over to style, here you can play around with the color, the size, the spacing, and all of that. Then let's say you want to change this background image. I'm going to click on this menu icon. This editor is going to pop up. Click on style, and then I'm going to click on choose image. Then select the image I want to use on my homepage. Click on insert media, and that will replace the image that was there before. You just need to spend some time here and you'll be able to figure this out very easily. You can also change this text. Let's say instead of using explore popular tips, let me just remove the explore so that we'll have just popular tips. You can add a link so that it redirects people to another page, and then you can style your text here, the color, the typography, and all of that. To save all the customization you are making here, you can just click on update. And then Elementor also gives you the option to customize what your website is going to look like on different device sizes. So if I click on responsive mode, and then I can just switch to mobile. Here you can easily edit what your website will look like on mobile without affecting the desktop version. Sometimes you'll discover that what fits in on the desktop version is just too big on mobile, so you can just reduce the size. But most times Elementor is actually able to do a very good job at adjusting your website depending on the device size. Once you are done, click on update. Let's go back to the desktop mode. Now you can just go ahead and follow this same process to edit all the other elements you have on your homepage. The basic idea is select the element you want to edit. This editor is going to pop up with the different options you have. Then you can apply different variations either under content or under style to get the kind of appearance you want. And if I scroll down, if I select any of these tips, for instance, here under content, we are going to have 3 sections: layout, query, and additional. You just need to go through and adjust all of this appropriately. For instance, do you want to show the trip description? If I turn this off, the description is not going to be a part of what people can see here. And then you can set the maximum number of characters. Do you want to show a featured image or not? So that's how easy it is for you you to customize all of this. You can scroll down again and repeat the same drill for all of these other elements that you have. And after you are done doing all of the customization with Elementor, just click on update. Let me open a new tab. Let's see what our website looks like right now. So I'll visit expeditionease.com, and so far this is what we've got. I can click on all of these different pages. If I click on all trips, you see the different trips I'll have, and then there's this advanced search feature that is built into Travel Monster that people can use to search for trips based on specific parameters. People can get to search based on the destination, budget, duration, and all of this other stuff, and this search feature works very fine. And if I click on view details on any of these trips, that open up the main page for the trip. A very quick side note, let's say after doing all of this and you try to open any of the pages on your website, maybe the all trips page, destination, activities page. If you try to open any of the pages on your website and it keeps showing you error 404, a very simple fix for this is to come over to your WordPress dashboard, then over to settings and click on permalinks. You want to set the permalink structure to post name. That's all you need to do. Once you've selected post name, just scroll down and click on save changes. If you come back here and you click on any of these pages, let me click on all trips for instance. Now all your pages should be able to load very fine. So if I open activities, everyone is working perfectly without any error 404. Let me come back to the home page. Now for the next step, we are going to customize parts of our website like the logo, the menu, the footer, and all of that. And to do that, come over to WordPress and then appearance, then click on customize. From this customizer, you can really do a lot. And let's start by changing the website logo. So to do that, you can either click on this pencil icon and this editor is going to pop up, or you can just click on site identity on the menu here. So if I click on site identity, that'll bring up all of these options. Then let's start with logo. I'm going to change the logo, select the logo I want to use. Let's say this is the logo I want to use. Click on select, and then you can easily crop the image and then click on crop image. Now we have our logo right here. You can increase or reduce the width of the logo. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Let's say this 80 pixels. And then site title. For the site title, I'm going to use Expedition Ease. I want my site title to show up here. So I'm going to off hide site title. So we're going to have it here. Then you can also add a tagline. Let me use your gateway to adventure as our tagline. And then I'll uncheck hide tagline. So this is what we have right now. But it seems this area is too crowded with both the title and tagline showing. So I'm going to hide the tagline. And then for the site icon, which is the favicon of your website, right now, if you visit our website, you can see that browser tabs are going to show just this web icon, but we can place a custom icon there. So to do that, just click on select site icon. And then I'm going to use this as my site icon. And then I'll click on publish. Now, if I come over to our website, refresh this page, you are going to see that our custom site icon is showing. Then the next thing you have is site title typography. So you can increase the font size of your site title depending on how you want it to look, the line height, the letter spacing. You have all of those options. And then we also have site title colors. This way you can get to play around with the color of your site title and the tagline. But let's say I'm cool with this. I'll just click on publish and then let's go back. Then come over to general settings section. Here, if I click on general, you see we can edit the container. So if I increase the container width, it kind of expands what we have here. Then if I reduce it, you see it comes back together. So you look for a spot that is good for you and then click on publish. Then you have all of these other options. You can customize the buttons, then scroll to the top. For instance, if I come back to our website and I just scroll down a little bit, you are going to see this scroll to the top icon. If I click on it, it takes me straight to the top of the web page. You can disable it if you want. I want to have it there, so I'll leave it enabled. Click on publish. And then another thing you can play with is the 404 page. The 404 page is a page people will be redirected to if a link is no longer functional. For instance, if I come back to our website and then I just type in /ima, then you see it brings me over to 404 page because this link does not exist on this website. So you can get to customize how you want this to look. Maybe you can add a background image. I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to click on publish. Now, if I come back to the same page and I click refresh, you are going to see that instead of just having a blank background, we have very beautiful travel looking background right here. And then another very important thing you want to do is to show latest posts on the 404 page. This is so that people don't easily leave your website when they land on a 404 page. So they could either click to go back to home page or click on any of these blog posts. That can be very helpful. And then the number of posts you want to show on the page. Let's say if I increase it to 6 and then post per row to be 3, I click on save. Now I can come back, refresh, and you can see we have 6 posts right now. So this is absolutely very easy. You can do the same with the colors, the different colors of your website. Let's say I don't want to use this shade of green as my primary color. I'm going to use something in this blue region. And if I click publish and I come over to our homepage, you are going to see that the primary colors have been changed to blue. So this is how you can play with all of this. Then for secondary color, you can get to change that as well. Let me use maybe this, for instance. Click publish. Then you can repeat the same process for body font, heading color, section background, and all of that. And you can basically follow through and customize all these different sections. Main header, you can do that. Footer settings. On your website, this region is the upper footer and the one below it is the bottom footer. So if I want to change the color of the footer here, I can just click, select the color I want to use. Let's say this, click on publish. Now, if I scroll down, you're going to see the color has been applied. You can do the same for the other one as well. Let me use the same color and then click on publish. Another very important part is the social networks. If you have social media platforms for this business, you can add the links to them. If I come up here, you can see that we have icons that people can click on and it's going to redirect them to these different social media platforms. So you want to add the appropriate links and then click on publish. Then you can also work with the pages and posts. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to follow through each and every one of them. You just need to take the time and you'll be able to set everything up properly. But very quickly, let me show you how to edit the menus and the widgets on your website. So for starters, this is your primary menu where you have home, all trips, destination. And then at the top of it, you have your secondary menu where you have login, sign up, and all these contact details. And if I scroll down to the footer of our website, these are the different widgets we have on our footer, and we can easily edit any one of these. Now, for instance, let me start with this contact information that's at the top here. If I click on edit, then you can open contact information. You can just type in the phone number and then you can also enter the email as well. Let me say hello@expeditionease.com. And now if I click on publish, you see that that will update the information we have right here. Now, if I come back, click on menus. If you want to create a new menu, that's very easy. Just click on create new menu and you can set it up, or you can just edit the already existing menu and that will be a lot more easier for you. So for the primary menu, you can click on edit menu and here you can basically customize what you want to show up on the menu bar here. Let's say I want to remove all trips from my menu. I can just click on it and then remove. I also remove the subcategories under it and you see that will easily remove all trips from this menu. And that's how you can remove anything you don't want to have here. Let's say I want to bring back all trips. I'll just scroll down. You see here where you have add items. Then I'm going to look for trips and then I'm going to add all trips. Then I can just hold and drag to the very top. Then I can also add drop down menus to all trips. Again, just go down, click on add items, and then I'm going to look for the different trips I'll have. So just click on add visit Lagos, add 7-day store to explore the beauty of Philippines, and then add this final one. Right now, they are down here at the bottom of the list. So I can just easily drag up, and once I have it under all trips, you can just click down and then drag to the right a little bit, and then I'm going to drag the remaining two here. This way, if I hover my mouse to all trips, you are going to see that we have a drop down menu of the trips we have under all trips right here. So this is how you can basically customize your primary menu. And once you are done, just click on publish and we are done with the primary menu. Now, if we want to customize the secondary menu, click on view all locations again, then select edit menu under secondary menu, and then you can basically edit these ones following the same pattern. Right now, let me scroll down to the very end of this page. Here, if I click on widgets, you are going to see sidebar, footer 1, footer 2, 3, and 4. Basically, footer 1 represents contact info, footer 2, destinations, footer 3, activities, and footer 4, trip types. So let's say I want to edit the contact info that I have here. I'm going to click on footer 1, and then you can change the title. Let's say I don't want to use contact info, I want to use about us. That will change the text we had here to about us, right? But let me take it back to contact, and then I can just go ahead and add in our contact information and our different social media platforms, and then click on publish. You can also repeat the same for footer 2. Let's say I want to change footer 2 to trip types, then I can just change the name to trip types, and then it's going to list the different trip types I have on my website right under footer 2. But let me change it back to destinations, and then select destination, and that's basically it. You can follow the same process for all the other widgets. Then the final item that we'll have here is this footer with copyright whatever. To edit this, just come over to footer settings and then click on bottom footer, and you can just click on copyright settings, and you can type in the text you want to have here. But let's say I'm cool with this, I'm going to leave it the way it is. And these are basically the stuffs you can do with the customizer. Now let me leave this customizer. So far we have used Elementor to edit our homepage, but you can come over to pages, see all the different pages you have on your website, and then you can edit them as well. Let's say you want to edit the about us page, you can just click edit to Elementor and then customize it the way you want it to be. And then if you want to create blog posts, you can come over to post. These are the default posts that came with our theme. You can delete all of these and start building your content afresh. Let's say you want to create a new post, just click on add new, and you can do that very easily. Let me open our website. Right now, this is what our travel and tour booking website looks like. Right now, we have a great website, but we can actually make it even better by adding more features and extending the functionalities of our website. And we can easily achieve that using the different add-ons on WP Travel Engine. Let's head over to our WP Travel Engine account, and let me show you how to get this done. So just come over to your WP Travel Engine account. Remember everything we've done so far, we have been working with the free version of this plugin. If you want to extend the functionalities of your website, you need to get a pro license. So if you come over to this pricing section, you are going to see the different plans they have and the features under each of these different plans. And they also have a 14 days money back guarantee for you if you purchase any of these plans. So just choose the plan that suits you. Let's say I want to work with this travel agency plan. It has all of the features your travel website is going to need. I'm going to click on get started. Just fill in this checkout form. Select the payment method you want to use, whether your card or to pay with PayPal, and then go ahead and complete your purchase. After completing the payment, come back to WP Travel Engine and then click my account. Here you are going to see the plugin you've bought. To activate the pro license on your website, just click on manage sites. This is your plugin license. What we need to do right now is to copy our website URL and paste right here. So I'll just copy the URL of my website, come over and paste, then click on add site. Now the status of Travel Monster Pro is going to change to active. I will just follow this same process to activate travel agency. Now let's go ahead and install this plugin to our website. If you check your email after the purchase, you are going to see the link to download Travel Monster Pro plugin. So just click on it to download. After downloading, come back to your WordPress dashboard, then come over to plugins, click on add new. Then you just want to click on upload plugin. I'll click on choose file, and then this is my Travel Monster Pro plugin. You want to make sure it's in zip format. I'm going to click on open and then install now, then click on activate plugin. For the next step, we need to activate our pro license. So you can see here, please activate your plugin license. I'm going to click here to enter your license key. This is where you need to paste your license key. And to get the license key, come over to your WP Travel Engine account. On Travel Monster Pro, click on Manage Site. Then this is the license key. Just copy it. Then come over to WordPress and paste it right here. Then click on Save Changes. Our Pro license has been activated. Now we can come back to WP Travel Engine. Then just click on Add-ons. Here you are going to see different types of add-ons you can get to use on your website. Social proof, legal documents, WooCommerce payment. If you want to add a payment gateway to your website, trip fixed starting date, group discount, extra services. Let's say I want to add maybe an itinerary downloader. I'm going to click on lead capture. So under lead capture, I have itinerary downloader, and this add-on will allow our visitors to download the itinerary of their trips in PDF format so that they have access to it anytime. So I'll just click on view details, and here you can see a description of this add-on. They also have a quick tutorial that will guide you through the process of setting this up. But what I need to do right now is to click on download now. After downloading, back to WordPress, then over to plugins, click on add new. I'm going to click on upload plugin, then drag the add-on I downloaded and then click on install now. After installing, click on activate plugin. That is done. Now to set this up, come over to WP Travel Engine, click on settings. You want to switch over to extensions, and then we have trip search and itinerary downloader. So itinerary downloader is what we're working on right now. I'm going to click on it. Make sure you enable itinerary downloader. Then you can just scroll down and set all these other components up. Download button main label. Maybe let me use download itinerary as our label. Then you can also customize the download button description. Then user consent settings, you can check this if you want. Let me just enable this, and then you can do all of this other stuff, the email settings and all of that. Then you can add company custom logo to the PDF your visitors are going to download. Let me just add the logo here, click on select, and then you can add a short description of your company. I'm going to paste that right here. Then you can just enter company address, company location. You can even choose the base color for the PDF file. Let me use this. Then you can add the phone number of the company. Once you are done with all of these settings, just scroll down to the very end and then click on save changes. Now to add this to a trip, just come back up a little bit. You are going to see the shortcode you can use to add this download option to your trips. So I'm going to copy this, for instance, then come over to trips, pick one of these trips, let's say this, then maybe I'll just add it right here, click on this plus icon to add, and then just search for code. This is shortcode. I'm going to select shortcode, then paste my shortcode here, and then click update. Now, if we come over to our website, let me select the trip, visit Lagos, and if you just check through, you are going to see that there's an option to download the itinerary for this trip. If I click on download PDF, it can just open, and then this is what users are going to have. So basically, this is how you can add extra add-ons to your website. Just select the add-on you want to add, download, install it to your website, and they have tutorials that will guide you through each of these different add-ons. And with that, we've been able to create our travel and tour booking website. And that's basically it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And if you want to see more helpful videos like this, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so I get notified when next I upload a new video. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.